Hello, let me check this audio and see what it sounds like. Is it still choppy? Since we got our channel back, let's see what it sounds like. I hope it ain't still choppy. Y'all happy, what is it? Saturday night. Oh my God, it's been a long day. Is anybody here? Let's see. Cheryl Grabowski. There's one person here. It doesn't show that I'm. Yes, it does. One person here. So the audio is still trash. So the audio is still trash. Hello, guys. It's 6 viewers. Hello, guys. It's 6 viewers. What y'all doing? Don't knock this stuff down. I got it rigged, honey. I got it rigged. There's 5 people in here. Hello, y'all. I'm so sorry about the audio. I really got to get it fixed. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's the device or if it's the channel. I don't know. I have no clue. Y'all, come on. Who's in here looking at me? Who is in here looking? Let me see. Let me go up on I Hit News and find out what's been going on. Can y'all don't start all that bumping around now. I Hit News and find out what's been going on today. Has there been any? Okay. So, 3 viewers, where y'all at? Why y'all walk so hard? It's boom, lamb, lamb, boom, boom. Hey, Monique, how you doing? Happy Saturday. Are you out the hospital yet? Are you home? No, I said you didn't do this, but we have to do. Could you, no, oh my God. Do you know how much longer you're going to be in there? Oh. Let's see. 10 viewers. Hello, guys. Hello. I'm back in the streaming app. Hello. With this terrible audio. God knows. You have no idea. Do you feel better? Do you feel better? Hey, Ashlyn. I was only supposed to be here for a day, but my symptoms kept getting worse. Would you catch you caught a cold or the flu or something? 60% better. Okay. Okay. Stepdad, I don't know if I told y'all, but Giles' stepdad had surgery again on his foot, infection in my wounds. That's what he had too. He had the same thing. So they put you on some strong antibiotics. All right. So Jan, yes, okay. So maybe in about 3, 4, 5 more days, you'll and pain meds. Ooh, child. Maybe about 3 or 4, 5 more days, you'll feel better. So I'm looking at iHip News and looking at her caption, and she says that she says He's lying about the U.S. death number, and that's true, y'all. Those are lies. Can y'all thumbs up the live for me? That's true. Those are lies. The news is not reporting the truth anyway. I keep telling y'all that. Let's see. Raylan, how you feeling? How are you feeling? It says I'm live, but now it don't. Okay, yes it does. Let me listen. Feel good now? Feel good now? It sounds a little bit better. It sounds a little bit better. It sounds a little bit better. Why is it repeating it? Lord, I'll be glad when these people get my channel straightened out. It just sounds like a cheap radio. It just sounds like a cheap radio. You hear Ashlyn? You hear Ashlyn? Who is making a noise? Don't go outside. So what y'all going outside for? I put your ice cream in the freezer. I don't know, y'all. I'm gonna sit here for a while because I'm trying to get this audio straightened out, and I feel like I need to be live in order to do that. I just don't feel like it's gonna just straighten out on its own. Hey, Daisy, how you doing, darling? You doing all right? Daisy, can I ask you a question? Are you Caucasian? And do you follow me on Facebook? Because I thought I saw you on Facebook. Just asking. I hope you're not offended by it. Okay. And does my commentary offend you? Because I talk a lot about. I mean, of course, you know that my ex-husband is Caucasian too. But does it offend you at times? I'm just curious. No, I'm not offended. Okay. I I I realized, right? Like I've known this before, but hey, Benny White, how you doing today, girl? But I've become even more aware that um, my my words are very, sometimes can be very provocative and can be hurtful. Sometimes, Now, sometimes I intend for them to hurt people. To not to necessarily hurt people, but to make people think. Yeah, that's the whole point of me being here. If I could cause people to think, because there are a lot of people who are very, very like shallow, very shallow, very surface, and they don't want to, talk about serious stuff, and they don't. They literally purposely stay in the shadow. You know what I'm saying? Or stay on the surface. And I'm not, obviously, I'm not like that, you know? And another thing that I'm not like, obviously, I don't do YouTube, even though I make money, but I didn't come to YouTube to make money. You see what I'm saying? Like some people did, like Q did, and Beloved did. They both did. They sat down and they made their intention to get on YouTube to make money. And so that's what they did. But I didn't do that. I didn't even know there was money to be made on social media like that. I had no clue. I just wanted to share my opinion, my perspective. I just wanted to be a voice because already I have a voice anyway in my real life, in the lives of people that I know. So my people know about me, like my name and my reputation has gone way further than me as a person. And so now it's like that on social media, same way. So I would love to make good money on YouTube because I feel like I deserve it. You know what I'm saying? This channel really, me, my personality, the knowledge that I have, and my experiences that I have in life, these things, people can come over here and take these things and grow as a person, if they want to. Um, Absolutely. Yeah, but this is not the shallow lane. It really isn't. Because I'm not shallow, you know? Um, what's up, Mr. Time in the building? Even you trolls and the people in Ms. Grabowski bushes can be careful. These are there are thorns in those bushes as they bless and balance in life. Yeah, so this is you know there's a evolution going on over here, and sometimes I really can be very provocative, as Mr. Time says sometime, and go there. But I will go there. I'll do anything and everything that I have to do order to uh, uh, speak my truth. And there's nothing about that that's gonna change. There's nothing about that that's gonna change. That's just how it is. That's always how it's been, and it's gonna always be that way. So today I met this woman, and it was the first time. Uh, uh, yeah, so I met her. I never seen her before, so she's a new person in my life. And I said to her, "Well, what do you think about what's going on in our country?" And she said, I'm very reluctant to share what I think because I try to get to know a person before I share my opinion. That's what she said to me. And I was thinking, because she doesn't know me, I don't know her. So I was thinking, okay, now why would she be skeptical? Because, we don't work together. You see what I'm saying? So it's not like I'm her boss of any type. So why would she be skeptical about that? And so then I said, well, why? I mean, it's just, and then I went on to say, well, it's just a person's opinion. People have, where's my drink? People have opinions about, you got Democrats, you got Republicans, like, and I told her I wasn't either. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican. I really haven't, for the majority of my life, I've really not been that much into politics, and most people that I know are not either. And what we do is we vote and we move on. And a lot of people that I know don't even vote. So it's one of them things. So then I was like, okay, well, I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. And people are entitled to their perspective. And then she said to me, she said, I'm a Christian. That's what she said. And she said that she's not worried about anything. And then I said to her, are you not worried, or does it not bother you because you feel like God has this under control? And I look like Oprah Winfrey. I'm not a big fan of Oprah Winfrey, but her hair is all her hair is always on point. Well, yeah, Mr. Time. Yeah. Today was one of those days. Actually, yesterday, what was it, the day before that, I purchased this unit because it was just time to have a different look. Okay. And since I'm back on the channel, then I'll be having all kinds of different looks. This is just something new that I'm going to add to the channel, like a lot of different looks. Maybe even some green, purple, yellow. We never know how I'm going to show up on the camera. Because this is YouTube, you know what I mean? So, so she went on to say that she basically she's not worried. Her attitude and her disposition was that of a person that's really not worried about what's going on. And she let me know, and the reason why, she said, I'm a Christian. Mr. Time, I see you put that you're blessed a lot in the chat. Are you a Christian? Or do you mind answering that question? Are you a believer? Do you believe in Jesus? And are you one of those people too? I just want to know. You always want to know who you're talking to. I mean, not that that's going to change my opinion or my perspective on anything, but I'm just curious. Are you a Christian? Because I talk about this a lot on my Facebook. I talk about the Christians, and the part of the reason why we're in the situation that we're in is due to people believing I am definitely a Christian. I had no choice. My big mama said, you are going to church. Don't play like you sick, because you're going to be right there with me. That's one thing we did not play about, is church. Um, okay. Um, so let me ask you this. So you've done everything that Big Mama told you to do? I'm just asking. I'm just asking because I didn't do everything my mama told me to do. Yeah, but I didn't have a big mama because my grandmama was really petite and very short. So I don't know where my mama came from. You know what I'm saying? She's definitely grandma's daughter, but my mama was thick, and it eventually she got to be very, very um, obese. Mhm. But she started off just thick, and then she went to being obese. But my grandma was a petite, very petite, like 110 pounds until she turned about 56, 57, almost 70. I mean, almost 60. And then she got up to be maybe like 155 pounds, 60. And then she went back down. hmm So my grandma was really, really petite. Of course, I did everything Big Mama told me not to do, but I see why she told me not to do it. I have to learn on my own because I'm a man and now can be a mentor, a teacher to two young boys. All right. And so I do realize that I have Christian people who watch me on YouTube. I do realize that. But I don't know if you guys have realized I'm not a Christian at all. Um, I used to be. Um, and like I said, I didn't grow up in church at all. And I found my way there when I was about, don't turn no music on. I'm live. Don't turn no music on. Y'all just do the music in the back. Ashley, I'm on live. You know you can't play the music. All right, and so I found myself there around 18 or 19 because I was curious about the director of my cosmetology school, who basically told me that if I wasn't saved or if I didn't become a believer and believe in Jesus Christ, I was going to hell. So out of curiosity, because I'm a very curious person, then I went to the church. And then that's how I found my way into Christianity and love for Jesus. That's how that happened for me. But I was not raised in it at all. Um, so now what I am now is, but you don't have to be a Christian to know right from wrong. That is something I am learning, and why people's political and religious beliefs can turn other people off. You are so better. Um, you are so better than the title. Well, um, yeah, I've known so many Christian people who were horrible people. Do you see what I'm saying? Um, and because they had the title Christian, it's just, I don't know, it's just something about it that really like bothers me. And also, for example, a lot of time Christian people take on the Christian label, but they are devils 1000%. Like for instance, and they are doing this in the political world right now. They're doing this. So I have a friend of mine who told me about her two twin brothers, and one is gay and dying from AIDS, and this is how he got the AIDS. So her mother was a Christian, and she was single with three kids. My friend and her two handsome brothers who were twins, and the mother asked the deacon of the church or one of the ministers to mentor her sons. And when he took them over to his house, he picked the one that he would be having, that he would be molesting. He picked the one and he threatened the other and told him that if he ever tell, that he would unalive him. And he was a pretending preacher. Now, the reason why I say that is because the church, to me, is a breeding place for narcissists, people with strong mental illnesses, and people who have bad intentions. And the church, a lot of times, can be so thirsty for a member as far as the numbers are concerned. They are so thirsty to add somebody to their roster and to put somebody in a pew that they accept everybody. And then this is what they say, let the wheat and the tail grow together. That's what they say. But that is not how now, that is not how you do things. That's not. So people say, well, you got to have discernment. Well, to me, in my opinion, you got to have way more than discernment now. What you got to have now is you got to be side eyeing people, okay? Because I've been here on YouTube telling people for the longest how awful people can be. Who are leading these churches? It is woman. And you go into church today, there are more women in the church than men. Hold on. There are Christian people in the church right now that are worse than the pastor and the bishop that is preaching. Marvin Sapp, T.D. Jakes. I can go on and on for days about the worst. Um, it's just not a safe. Mr. Time, it's just not a safe place anymore. You know what I mean? I mean, it's really never been because it's not. It's not. It's not based on what's real. And a lot of times you go in there and you be so trusting, and some of the most horrible things happen because of the trust. People trust these people because of their titles. Do you understand what I'm saying? Another story that I covered, because I talked about this on my channel before, and that story that I covered on YouTube about Sonya Spence and Tori. Her mother asked Sonya Spence to mentor Tori. Shh. And she molested her daughter. I understand what you're saying. I don't even go to church. It is truly not a safe place, and I understand what you're saying. I believe God knows that too. He's watching. So, y'all, it's just on it's on a whole nother level now. So, basically, I was just really referring to all of the uh, all of the horrible things that happen in church because you have people who are too trusting of strangers. They're just too trusting. That's my pastor. My children going over to my pastor's house. You don't know that person. You don't know that person. And your children ain't got no business going nowhere to no pastor's house or no first lady's house or nobody's house at all because you don't know those people. You don't. And so those are the days and times we live in now. When it comes to the political world, this is what's happening. You got industry plants, meaning you have people who are being groomed as pretending politicians. How you doing, James Howard? I'm gonna sit here in this live with this audio tore up because I got to get my channel back together. Okay, so we just talking, and they are pretending like Tallarico. Tallarico is a Republican. He is not a Democrat, and people gonna find out. They gonna find out because. But my thing is this: why is it taking so long? Don't people understand now? You cannot believe anything that comes out of a person's mouth. You got to do your research. You can't believe in what people say. They tell you they strong and courageous. They got courage and they don't. They ain't got no courage. They ain't got no spine, nothing. There is no difference with the Epstein file and bishops that lead churches and the pastor who sleeps with his members and will not hide what the deacon is doing with the kids. Listen, listen. Some people say, uh, Cheryl Grabowski, don't speak on the church. I have to. Hey, Taz, Angel, how you doing? Can y'all do me a favor? Hit copy link and share so that more of our subscribers can get in here. We can get back in here like we're supposed to. What's up, the one? KC, the one in the build. Hello. Good evening. I have to. But what we got going on now? We got, we got, oh my God. We got people who are pretending all over the place. I'm telling you. You got people in full actor mode out here, real bad. You got people in full actor mode. Oh my God, honey. That's what kind of day and time we living in right now. They in full actor mode. Miss Grabowski, you can speak on anything because we have people on this planet that will cuss out everybody, even with their doctors, but not their bishops. And I'm telling you, within the next 2 years, change is coming. What's up, Will Green in the building? What's up, Paul? It's so nice to see y'all. I swear. Um, but yeah, I do have to speak on it. And I think people that know me and they say, Cheryl, why are you doing this? I can't, I have to hold the church accountable. There are not many people that hold the church accountable. They do. They say things like, let God take care of it. Stuff like that. I'm not gonna whoop my crack. We've had a good time. We just left the mall. Lord have mercy, them girls wore me out. So as soon as I got back to the house, I hit the live. I hit the live. But listen, I gotta hold the church accountable. I have to. I'm not gonna let them get by. I'm not. Somebody say, well, Cheryl, let the church judge. I mean, let God judge. I ain't judging them. I'm just holding them accountable. That's it. It is what it is. That's when they act up. They know you're in vulnerable position. Them kids are smart. No, because I don't care about this live. I'm not in no vulnerable position. I will get them all the way straightened out while I'm even on the live. But really, technically, they're not really bothering me. They not. They all right over there. They all right. They done had a long day, honey. After I get off this live, we gonna crash. But yeah, so I have to hold them accountable, and I'm gonna go back to what I said in the beginning. Just like that lady that I met today as a Christian. The Christians are conflicted. They believe that what Donald Trump is doing, he's supposed to do it. The pastors are telling their congregation that over the pulpit, the black churches too. They believe it. There's nothing that we can do about it. They believe it. And what they're doing, like that lady told me today, she said, she said, well, I got to be careful because I'm a Christian. So that's the message. Now, see, I had already spoke this because, see, I know what's going on. But I met a stranger today to come in the salon, and she basically let me know that that's exactly what's going on. Facts. Money is the root of all evil. It's going to tear everybody down in the church. Church are evil for money. I don't even, I know money got a lot to do with it, but what I'm saying is they are believing that this world is going to end. And they're believing that God is going to come back and tear this world up and judge people. Every tongue gonna confess and every knee gonna bow. It's very provocative. The Christians believe that. They believe in an Armageddon and war and death. They believe that. So when I say that they believe that, I'm not just saying that they believe it. What I'm saying is that they are actively helping it come to pass. That's what they're doing. This is a spell. But anyway, y'all, kisses and hugs. I'm here ready to go live on Facebook because I got to do a Facebook live, and where the audio is much clearer. But just know, y'all, I'm working on getting my new device so we can be smooth and everything back like we used to be, so we can hear. When you stop losing sight of the scriptures and why you are a believer of God, money has nothing to do with God. But when you would align yourself with people that are evil, that's the problem. What's up, Bishop in the building? How you doing, Bishop John? Hey, can y'all stop all that? I'll see y'all later, okay? Bye, guys.